All right, since the last time I talked to you, you guys took 5th place at the Jones County tournament. You dropped a close game to Phillip. In the first round, you lost 53-50. Jalen Youthy missed a 3-pointer at the buzzer to tie it, going to overtime. But then you guys came back. You won your next 2 games against Stanton County and Bennett County, and took 5th, like I said. Tonight, you guys lost to a very good South Central team. Tyler Frank had 19 points. What are you guys going to do to try and stop the teams that have bigger kids down in the paint?
You know, first of all, we need to have a collective group on defensive effort. It's not just one guy. Ryder Schweitzer's doing a heck of a job, but the kid's 6 foot tall, maybe. Harley Hogadorn's coming off the bench. He's about 6'3", but he hasn't played basketball for a couple years. He's learning the game, does a nice job, and it'll never come down to just those 2. It's a complete team defensive scheme, and we just need to make sure we're in help side and boxing out and getting rebounds. That's one of the biggest things, is we're getting beat on the boards. The last 5 games, we've got out-rebounded all 5. 6, counting Cologne. 6 games, counting Cologne. And we can't do that, okay? We need to box out, and like you said, I know teams are bigger than us, but if you box out, you can go get the rebound, and it comes down to effort. So we need to rebound, more importantly than stopping their big guy is rebounding, because half of their points come off second chance points, and we can't do that.
On the offensive side of the ball, you seem to go for a lot of backdoor cuts. What else are you going to do if that's not working?
You know, we like the backdoor cut, but we need to start screening better. That's one thing, is we're doing a great job of getting backdoors, and even if you don't score it, it makes the defense react. But now we need to set solid screens. And people always say it's the person coming off the screen. It's actually the screener that's more important. The screener's got to go down and set it, and then flash to the ball, roll, or pop. We're actually coming off the screen pretty well, but now the screener needs to have some action afterwards. And like you said, we're having trouble scoring the ball right now. We're not putting up very many points, but our defense has kept us in games. We're doing a good job on the defensive end. Now offensively, we need somebody to step up. As you said, Jalen Youthy is kind of taking over the scoring role, which we kind of knew that he would. Jelani Youthy's doing a great job going to the rim. Now he just needs to finish. We need Charlie LaRush to step up and score a little bit more. And then the Tersha twins need to be more aggressive. When they go to the rim, it's fun to watch because they go hard. They're big, strong boys, and they go hard, but they don't do it enough. We need people to be more aggressive, like you were saying, because sometimes the back door is not going to be there. Sometimes the curl off the screen is not going to be there. So we need some people just to create on their own. And that will come, okay? We're 10 games into the season. We're 6-4, and we're learning, okay? I'm a first-year coach, and they're just learning my scheme. Obviously, they've learned it, but I mean, they're just getting into the rhythm. And now we need people to find their role and go to the rim. If you're a shooter, go ahead and knock it down. If you're not a shooter, you're a slasher, go to the rim. If you're a post player, post up big, catch it, and bust it up and score it. So I'm happy where we're at 6-4, but obviously there's a couple tough ones that could have went the other way, or either other way. Cologne, we lost by 5. Cologne's really good. They're big. They're a football school. They start 6'7", 6'5", 6'3". They're big boys, and we couldn't get to the paint at all, and we really struggled from the field and lost 34-29. And then the Phillip game that you were talking about, we played extremely well. We played really, really well, had a shot at the buzzer, good look. Jalen Youthy, it just came up short. But that's not what lost this game. Everybody's going to remember, oh, Jalen missed the shot. Well, yes, he did miss the shot, but what about the stop that we should have had before? Or what about the foul, the possession 4 that we gave him 3 points? So things like that. But I'm pleased where we're at, but I'm not by any means satisfied. 6-4, but obviously as a coach, I'd like to be 10-0. I mean, you can wish in one hand and it's not going to happen. But, you know, I'm happy where we're at, but not satisfied. Like I said, we need to get better, okay? We need to get better. We have a tough stretch coming up. We have Jones County, who is playing tremendous right now. They took White River right down to the wire. We have Wall coming up in a little bit, who's playing extremely well, getting after it. We play Phillip again. I can't wait for that game. We play Phillip again. It's going to be another close one, and we're looking forward to that one. And Gregory's coming up here a little bit. We got a tough schedule, and we're looking forward to it. We're excited about the opportunity, and like I said, we need to get better though, offensively, defensively, and even in the special situations. So the boys are learning, and we're having a great time. Now we just need to finish ball games.
One of your leading scorers, sophomore Trey Munwine, he hurt his foot. What's his return date, do you know?
You know, we're going to take Trey slowly just because he is a sophomore and he's got so much time in front of him as a junior and senior. That did hurt. As teams probably realized, our scoring went from about 47, 48 down to 30 in a hurry. Trey averaged about 11 points a game in his 3 games that he played, came down on a foot, and I think it's called a fracture. It's either a fracture, sprain, strain, whatever you call it. You guys know, you doctors know how it changes. But he's doing everything the doctors are telling him to. He's walking around in a boot, okay? He's doing his little physical therapy. And trust me, he wants to be out there so bad, but we are not gonna push it. We're going to keep him in the boot. We're going to keep him with his workouts. And when he comes back, we'll be ready. You know, we'll be ready. The best part about that is when you lose a player, a key player, a starter and a scorer, a slasher, and he gets after on defense, is other people have to step up. And I think the Tersha twins have. Emmett Houchin, who had 14 against Phillip, has. And even Corder Cropsey, when he gets in there, he plays hard and does some good jobs. Hayden Cleveland, when he gets in there, he takes care of the basketball and he defends pretty well. And it's unfortunate. You never, ever want to see a kid go down, but it also made us grow up. We had to grow up in a hurry. We lost a starter. Other people had to step up, and they've done a nice job. Don't get me wrong. We're wishing and hoping and, you know, praying that Trey gets healthy in a hurry. But until that date, we're going to play through it.
Raider Nation TV is sponsored by Hot Rod Steakhouse in Kennebec, serving noon daily lunch specials with the salad bar on the weekend. Stop in today or give them a call, 869-2287. That's Hot Rod Steakhouse in Kennebec. And by the Kennebec Telephone Company for all your local and long distance needs. Also, try Kennebec Telephone Construction. Give them a call today at 869-2220.